For this demo, I'm going to show you how to set the Alchemy home folder so that you can use relative file paths in your tests and actions. The Alchemy home folder allows you a central location to store external files that are resources for tests. When you set the home folder in Alchemy settings, all tests will use this folder as the root folder for external files, and these files can be referenced with relative paths rather than absolute paths. You can have subfolders within the home folder. Just be sure to reference the subfolder when you set the relative path. When a test is generated, the home folder becomes the folder where the test execution file is located. For this example, I will be using the Alchemy Files folder in my C root drive as my home folder, data files as the subfolder, and then doggydata.csv as my data file that I'm referencing. To set the home folder, launch Alchemy and go to Settings. Next, click on IDE Execution Settings. Click on the Browse button and navigate to the folder you wish to use for the home folder, or you can type the folder directly into the edit box. Click the X in the top right corner to close the settings window. Any changes in settings are automatically saved. With this folder set, you can now reference other files with relative paths. For example, if you have a data file that you use in a test, you can go to the suite containing the test, click the Data tab, and open the data file by either clicking on the name or on the Edit This button. Next, click the Information button above the data tree. In the File Name Edit box, you can either browse to the data file or type in the relative path and file name. If you browse to the data file, like I just did, it will populate the full path into the file in the edit box. You can then edit the path so it is a relative path. Be sure to save your settings. For a data file, you can confirm that the path is correct by clicking the data file name and seeing the data populate on the right pane. Relative paths can now be used just about anywhere that an external file is referenced, for example, in integrations. It is important to use relative paths so that if the file location changes, it is easy to fix the reference in Alchemy. Remember, when a test execution file is generated, the home folder becomes the folder that the test is executed from, so ensure your external files are located in the same folder or appropriate subfolder.